And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Jalen Green is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Malawach. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Dunn in at the power forward position. Maxey passes to Oubre. Right side Maxey. Here's Grimes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom six. Instead, they moved up to third, and they were able to draft B.J. Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
The three, O'Neal. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start for them.
Maxey on the wing, fires for three, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Right back at you. Tyrese Maxey showing you his competitiveness.
Maxey against Booker. Deflected! Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA...
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Malawach. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Second shot opportunity. And the Suns miss again. The 76ers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Nails it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Maxey's got 6 points.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
Booker's shot is good.
And Booker is so good from the mid-range. His jumper looks like it's going in every time.
For three, George. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Green for three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Walker, and it's Edwards in at the three. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And one thing the Suns showed last season, you got to have chemistry in addition to talent, Lex.
Well, it's so important that your stars complement each other. If all of them need the ball to be their best, it can definitely be difficult to run an offense.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Suns trail by 10. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Gillespie. Maxey covering. Gillespie can't get it to go. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
To the middle. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Philadelphia leading by 10. George passes to Embiid. Philadelphia moving it around. Oubre on the wing. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Booker. Pass to Allen. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Now Oubre. Back to Maxey from outside the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Allen, pass to Booker. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. From 15 feet away. And he can't bank that one in.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Grimes. No good on the 3. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the Philadelphia 76ers. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. Back after this.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting. Changing gears a little now, guys, what do you make of the all? Glad you could join us. Ryan.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Royce O'Neal, Devin Booker out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Malawach, and it's done in at the 4-man position. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
KBA, Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. EA?
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Booker. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. On the wing, Green. The 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers lead by 14. It's George on the wing. Back to Oubre. The 3-ball. The shot misses.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
For 3, Booker nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, I love how decisive Booker can be off the catch. Such a high IQ player.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Jalen Green.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steals as a result.
Now here's Maxey. 14 points for him.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now here's Green, covered by Grimes, and it's Green missing.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Embiid misses. Suns trail by 17. Booker surveying the D. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. No luck on that one. Oubre against Booker. It's George on the wing. Outside Oubre. Right side Maxey. Takes a three. Sinks the tray. Maxey's got 6 here in the quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Sixers ahead, running away. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. George and Embiid are up front. Quentin Grimes out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Booker. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Just fearless. Devin Booker not afraid to go right at the defense.
Here's Grimes. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
For three, Maxey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Booker. And Booker with the jam.
There is no doubt. He's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Nice shot by George.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And there it is for him.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Oubre on the wing. Three-pointer. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the 76ers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
56 seconds left in the game. And here's Oubre from the arc. And the 76ers another three.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Here's Booker. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
And with Booker's shooting ability, it's easy to see why the defender went for that pump fake.
And the 76ers with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Edgecombe comes in for Grimes. And Jared McCain subbed in for Tyrese Maxey. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Goodwin. Back to Allen. From behind the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Edgecombe, no good. Here's Goodwin. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other.
Joel, we've heard critics.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Grant Hill.